Back to my channel. In this video, I'm showing you how to prep your hair for braids. I get questions all the time. How do I get my daughter hair stretched out so good for braids? And it's a couple things that I use to do that. But I know a lot of braiders require their clients to come wash because one, they're not supposed to wash in certain states because using shampoo and conditioner is considered a chemical. So if you want to achieve a nice blown out hair prior to getting your hair braided, this is the way that I would recommend, and this is how I prep my daughter's hair. I start off detangling my daughter's hair in sections. I split it down the middle, and then I make small sections and I detangle it with an unbrush. I start from the tip and work myself up to the root to make sure it is nice and detangled. Definitely want to do small sections, especially if you have thick hair. I do the detangling even though I'm using the brush, and some people may say, well, it'll detangle as you brush it. I don't want to have to, it makes the whole process go quicker. I don't want to have to stop, detangle. I want to be able to detangle everything so that way when I pull out the brush, I could just get to town and get it done. It usually takes me about 30 minutes, in all honesty, to detangle and do the whole blow drying process. And that is one of the reasons why I love it. Back in the day, I used to require my clients to just come natural, like in their natural curl, but I have noticed that it is a lot faster when your hair is blown out. So this is the way that I do all of my children hair, and I just detangle it. It may look like I'm being rough, but I have sped up the camera just so you guys can, pretty much get through this video without it being too long. If you're finding value to this video, make sure you subscribe, like, follow, share, repost, comment what you like about it, and if you will be trying this way. And I just want to say that when it comes to this blow dryer, I want to give all the props and shout out to my client, Lisa and Louise, because they are the ones who put me onto this blow dryer. Because again, I was not the hairstylist that required my clients to come blow dried. I also was traumatized by the blow dryer as a kid, so I was just like, that's not gonna be a thing. But once I got a hold of this blow dryer that I'm about to use on her, and that I've been using since my clients introduced me to it, um, I haven't went back. I even blow dry my own hair and it makes everything go faster. So here I am about to start blow drying it. I'm going to be using a heat protectant. I'm using Design Essential, and then I'm using this Revlon brush, and I'm just about to start by stretching out the hair, and then I'm starting from the tip and I'm working my way up the root. The temperature, I do have it on a high heat, which makes it go a little faster. You have to go fast when it's a higher heat. This heat protectant is perfect for that. You want to apply heat protectant so that way your hair doesn't get heat damage. I know a lot of braiders say don't come with any product, but what we really mean to say is the only thing that should be on your hair is heat protectant, especially if we are requiring you to come blow dry. Do not blow dry your hair without any type of heat protectant. Some people use leave-in conditioner, but I love this Design Essentials. My daughter's hair revert back to its natural state each and every time water hits, and she doesn't have any damage. She has nice, healthy hair, and that's for all of my kids. So, yeah, you want to use heat protectant, and when you're doing this on a high heat, that's another reason why, hence, your hair needs to be detangled. You want to be moving a little quickly, more quickly than, you know, you would if it was a medium heat, but you want to move quickly because you don't want to damage the hair or anything like that. This brush is great because it also has the cooling setting, and it's just so easy to manage. Like a 3-tier heat temperature setting, and that's what I like about this blow dryer. But you see how nice and straight her hair is, because shrinkage is real, okay? And it's not hurting, as you guys can see. You don't see her crying and being upset. And I know you guys are thinking, didn't you detangle it before? Yeah, but I just want to stretch it before I actually get to town with the brush. So I like to do like a stretch and go method, but I really like to ensure that it's no tangles. So you see how I'm just stretching and then slowly going through. But yeah, but that's pretty much how I do the prepping prior to getting her hair braided. So you want to make sure you do a good wash, a good condition. With her washes, I usually do 3 if she's, or 4 if she's coming fresh out of braids. If she's wearing a natural state, I usually shampoo it twice, and then I do the conditioner, and then I like to leave. Sometimes I put a leave-in conditioner, sometimes I don't, and I just put this heat protectant on, and I just blow dry her hair. So I hope this video helps you with prepping your hair before braids or any hairstyle that you're doing either at home or getting it done by a stylist. And yeah, all the things that I use will be linked below so you can just order them yourselves like I do and get them. And I'm telling you, I've had this brush for at least 3 or 4 years. Definitely a hair staple in my household. And you see how straight her hair is and it's nice and ready for braids. Well, I hope you enjoy. Here's some other tutorials. See you in the next one. Peace and hair grease. Bye.